All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. So obviously, you know that it's coming down to the tough period of club football. So we brought you guys some of our weekly things that we always covered based on performances. So the Reggae Boyz went back to their clubs. So we're going to talk about a few of those guys that went back to their clubs. We're going to talk about some of the incidents that we missed, where in which we had the schoolboy football. We had semi-finals played for Manning Cup, semi-final played for Dacosta Cup, and now we have the Champions Cup to talk about. Then we have the Panama versus Jamaica Reggae Girlz to look into, and obviously you guys had questions for me for a while now, so definitely I am back so you guys could get a chance to ask that. All right, yeah man, so massive respect. Let me try and start with the comment section before we move on. All right, so we have Deta Ripple says he's here first, massive respect. Then we have Sheridan in the building, big up yourself. Kevin in the building, King Expert in the building, J Saguna in the building, Float Management in the building, Dwayne Thomas in the building, Triple E in the building, Omar Fowling in the building. All right, so hope you guys are hearing me well. Yes, so let me, and Marcelo checked in very early because he needs his big up. All right, big up Marcelo. Yes, so let me start with our spicy ones. Yes, all right, let me get 200 likes on this video so we can burn down the building. All right, yeah man, so let me start with the spicy one. Most of the Jamaicans then played. All right, I checked around, look at the players them that I wanted to key in on. Yes, because I want to see, because we had one conversation to say if Damion Lowe can do this. Leon Bailey said he lost only three games for Jamaica. So I wanted to, keep their names out there if they are doing good. People can see just that. So we wanted to start with Damion Lowe first, and then we move into Ethan Pinnock, Bobby Reid, Leon Bailey, then we go down to the championships and even go down to further in the English League. All right, yes. Wayne Carnegie, big up yourself, massive respect. Kevin Facey, big up yourself, massive respect. Kevin Facey, I don't know why you asked that question, Kevin Facey. I've responded to that question a million times, so I think we can't answer that one today. All right, let me move into the chopping up. All right, so we had our boy, Damion Lowe, and our boy, Superman. Um, oh, Damion and our boy, Superman played. So we wanted to start with our boys. All right, we had Philadelphia Union played again. They played Cincinnati this time. All right, remember you guys had we have a player played for Cincinnati, but you guys tend to forget that he played for Cincinnati as well. All right, so anyways, Damion Lowe up against Alva Spowell, Andre Blake. All right, as you saw I think today the numbers do the talking. All right, Alva Spowell. I'm gonna bring up his stats right here. Alva Spowell, I want to give him respect. At the start, he was not getting much game time, and I want to give him respect because I went back to see this game because I wanted to have a conversation on it because a lot of you guys, you guys went off your rockers, all right? You guys went off your rockers, so I had to dig into certain things to see if you are right and I am wrong, all right? And I want to say that it remained that maybe I am the one that is right. All right, yes, yes. Alva Spoil actually outplayed everyone on the field on the day. All right, we need to give him some respect, and look at where he's playing. Look at where he's playing. We are not talking about getting Alva Spoil in the team, people. So don't get ahead of yourself. And I'm not saying nothing like that, but we have to still mention what took place. All right, let me pull up the other guys that you want to hear about. All right, so Damion Lowe, Andre Blake was one of the highest rated players, and I think it's the same performance as to how He did similar for Jamaica versus Canada. He had 5 saves. All right, yes, 5 saves and 28 touches. His passing was good on the day as well. 13 of 17, and 10 out of that was long plays, and he actually completed 6 out of the 10. So I like what Andre Blake putting out, 7.5. And if you watch it, I think you might even give him an 8. So a next good performance from Sir Andre Blake. A next good performance from him yet again. All right, then we move over to Damion Lowe. Damion Lowe, it was not both of the centre backs, I would say it was not the best performance from them. All right, and I tend to believe that you have a specific type of players that gives Damion Lowe and Philadelphia Union serious problems. All right, so you see the nippy skillful forwards them. Either it's wing forward or natural striker, Damion Lowe seems to have serious problems with them. So higher agility, I think he has serious problems with them, because I've been watching a few of the clips them, that we had, when we saw Deadson, we saw my boy from Guatemala screwed up with him, and he had the same problem. And I've watched several games in his club, and I'm seeing the same problem with Damion Lowe's defending, like one-on-one defending. The high agility players, them with quick skill set, gives him serious problems. And I think today both of them had the problems right there. All right, Damion Lowe feared off a little bit worse than Jack on the stats right there, but both of them had problems, similar. All right, similar, but that is some part of his game that I saw, because I'm trying to look for what you guys seen, to tell me that he should play CDM, and I am saying I think that should not be the case, but you guys still try to pressure me, so I have to go and get the information for myself to see if I do believe it. And I want to say that I think he's doing well at centre back, so at least I think he cements his centre back game more than anything else, rather than he should take a different position, even if nobody is there. I still believe that Anderson, Hector, John Russell, all of them will play the position better than him. All of them. All right, because he has some things that might not be the best for that position. So it's best when he's at the centre back, and if he loses an opportunity, he could try and recover or something. Because I think in the middle of the park, he will find himself, because of that high agility zone, he will find himself out of position a lot of times. So it's not necessarily it's just the type of players them played in the midfield that exposes the flaws that he has in his game. So at first I was thinking that he was just running out of position off his own, but I think it's the type of players that naturally plays in midfield cause the problem right there, so they can easily well exploit him in that area. But I think he's a very good centre back and should get his cement his place in the centre back position. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but I wouldn't go even if we don't have anybody else, I wouldn't make that risk again. All right, I wouldn't take that risk from a start of a game again, based on what I saw. All right, because I went back to check as much things. All right, so 10 clearances, 1 interception, and once dribble pass. Ground duels 5, completed 0 out of that 5. Aerial duels completed 2 out of the 3, which is good in the year. Possession lost just 8 times, and fouls committed 4 fouls. Touches 53, and out of that 53, completed 78% of his passes, which is 29 out of 37. 3 of 9 long balls played, which is 33%. So yeah, come back again and keep on keeping the vibes going for D-Lowe right there. All right, so I'm definitely in support of the player to be one of the main starters for the team at this point until we can get other persons, but I just don't support it in the role that you guys would say. All right, so let me know what say you guys. That is D-Lowe. Let me know if you watched that game. Let me know what you have to say. And that man from Portland says, big up yourself, do we have any new invites to Reggae Girlz this window? Yes, the the midfielder on the list. The midfielder on the list, that's the one that everyone is looking to see what she has to offer. God bless you. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Head of state, yes. Alva Spoil. I never said I'm going to take Alva Spoil anywhere. I just told you guys that Alva Spoil played well in the game. And we have to start give people their credit. Alright? Yes, I never said I wanted to... Oh my God. Imagine the guy watching this. And wow. Alright, mans didn't even knew you were live. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Once the video finishes, you can get a chance to rewatch it. Alright. Dilo issues for me is he's going out of position. But I think it's a combination of two things. You remember the Japan game as well. So sometimes the type of players them make him do certain things. The Guatemala game, remember he got caught out as well so all the time with those type of players them, when he thinks he has the beating of them and trying to rush out, he tend to get caught out a lot of times. All right, so I think it's a specific type of player causing the problem right there, and you can't one second, guys. Let me share this so others could know that I'm live. And we are only doing 2 hours, guys. You are only doing 2 hours. So if you want, you could call in on the topic of any one of the players them that we touch. All right, because we just chopped up Damion Lowe. So if you want, you can call in on the Damion Lowe take, and you could call in on the others. But at least you have to give me a chance to speak on the others. All right. Alright, let me move on. Alright, so Zay, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Special edition. Mace Greenwood. Alright. Massive Shakpo. Big up. How you doing, man? JD, we move past certain baller, man. No. We have to put out information the players then play. And so we have to give it. I never said I wanted Alva Spoil in the team. Oh my God. Yes, people must acknowledge when people do well and just when they are playing bad. Yes, so but for Alva Spoil, they don't want me to even mention the player, which makes no sense because he played in the same damn game and we are hyping up a next man, and then the next player played good and the next player is a Jamaican and I should not mention him. You understand me? And that is very harsh from you guys. I'm very surprised that you guys come out with behaviors like that. We don't want him in the team. We know that. But it's still, we still can at least put it out there. So if the coach call him, you could say, all right, then I heard JD said that he outperformed other players from our team. So maybe that's the reason why they brought him back in the team. You know, and remember, that's the reason for we to touch these topics. So you're aware of what's going on around the footballing scene. That's all. All right. So it's not about me wanting Alva Spoil in the team. That is not the case. Yeah, I'm Kirk. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Dre, anyway, the big up yourself. Big sellout. AP. Oh, okay. All right. My goodness. Josh, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. So we move on. We're going to come back to the MLS soon. Mr. Ricketts, bless up said, big up JD. You should skip some of the nonsense comment. You shouldn't have to repeat yourself 10 times. Okay. We'll work on that, man. But just sometimes I just want them to know that yeah, alright, understood. If the coach call him, I want the coach out. Alright. So let me move on from that as what the previous commenter says. Alright. Alright, let me move on. Let me move on quick, guys. Let me go to the English Premier League. Alright, so let me go to the English Premier League. We had our boy Pinnock played, alright. Pinnock played Arsenal. Alright, Pinnock played Arsenal. Arsenal won this one 1-0. Alright, and obviously he was just coming back and he had to be chucked in the team instant. Alright, so this is what Pinnock did on the day. 90 minutes played. As you saw, he was pretty much energetic. You know, he doesn't have to be as fast like playing to be energetic, but he was energetic on the field. 12 clearances, 2 block shots, 2 interceptions, and error led to shot 1. All right, and then his aerial duels was 4 out of 5, ground duels was 0, and then his possession on the day was 13 times, last touches 59, his passes was 70%, which is 26 of 37. Long balls, he completed 2 out of the 5 right there. All right, and as you know, playing against Arsenal, they are going to be pressed in a lot of times. All right, so we have to look at his passes to see how good his passes is. You have to look at his clearances to see how good his clearances are, and all of those stuffs when you're looking at the type of teams that they're playing. All right, yes, and to have one error led to a shot, not bad, but you have to still call it out. You have to still call it out just the same. I think it was a decent return for him and his team. Yes, losing the game 1-0. And I think, to be honest, if luck went their way, they could have gotten a draw in this game. They could have gotten a draw in this game, to be honest. And if luck goes over the top, they could have even gotten a win, to be honest. You know, so, but that, I'm not going to go into no Arsenal Premier League talk, because I know you have people just want to argue for arguing's sake, so I'm going to leave that alone. All right. All right, Black Star Raider, big up yourself, my brother. Hope all is well. JD, over your hype up Alva spoil to, oh my God. This brother, why this brother so lie, man? Oh my God. let me come off. Let me leave that alone. Chris Smith, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right, so decent showing from Ethan Pinnock back. All right, yes, people, I have not said anything like that. I never said I wanted no player back. But you give me a duty. I have a series in which we have to watch and track the players them to see what they are doing. And if a next man is on the field that played for Jamaica before and he played better than the next person that you're hyping up, I want to tell you that he played better than the next person that you're hyping up. Even if it's a one-off. Because at the start of the season, he was not getting so much game time. So the fact that he comes in and did well, I just wanted to acknowledge that he did well. That's all, because he's a human being. And he's playing professional football. You get me? It's surprised. Oh, you guys hype up who you want to hype up and want me to talk about who you want you hype up and who is, yeah, because that's how it goes. I saw you guys hyping up players that not even playing football. You understand me? So so yes. Alright, so let me move on. So Ethan Pinnock, I think I will give even Ethan Pinnock maybe a 6.9 on the day. I don't think I will give none of the centre backs them. So I obviously all of them get 7.1, 7.2 and stuff over the left hand side. I will give them a 6.9 to 6.7. You know, yes, obviously they made a lot of clearances, but they created some chances, and maybe they could have stayed on the ball a little bit more to get their midfield in the game a little bit more. So they could have taken a little bit more risk in the game to get something out of it, because so at a certain point Arsenal was ripe for the picking, and I don't think that them rushing the game helped them. But that is my take on it. Spinity, big up yourself. Massive respect. Alright. Oh my God. I just came back and these guys are not even giving me a little relax period. Alright, so let me move over to Leon Bailey. Alright, Leon Bailey. So Leon Bailey came on for Aston Villa because they were playing big bad Spurs, and to be honest, it was a good representation for him, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I would say. It's a decent showing for him. He played 45 minutes. In that 45 minutes, he had 28 touches, and his passes was 88. He created one key pass and completed 14 of his 16 passes on the day. 1 of 1 long balls and 1 shot on target and 2 shots blocked. All right, he did it would work as well. Yes, and he completed 3 of his 4 dribbles right there. A lot of people would say he hits the woodwork, and that is his actual duty, you know. Yes, so ground duels, he had 3 out of 7. And here, although he lost that one, lost the ball 8 times in that time out of the 28, and he was offside once and was dribbled past once. All right. So for me, I think it was a decent showing, at least to play into the team itself, and he did threaten when the time permits and come back into his zone. Still showcase that on the defensive side, he is not the best as yet, which we know he ain't, but he's definitely doing better than before. All right, so I could see why he's not starting. I could see why he's not starting, because everybody else offers seriously more defensive covers than him. But it's coming though. It's coming, and the only thing can help him is for Aston Villa to start feeling more comfortable playing expansive against Premier League teams. I don't think they are so comfortable playing against expansive teams. No, playing expansive against Premier League teams, because to be honest, if they had played expansive, even with the weakened Tottenham team, the weakened Tottenham team would have teared them to shreds. Because they won this game, you know. They won this game, and I can tell you, they won this game, and I wouldn't say they were the deserved victors of this game. Tottenham, Heung-min Son is terrible on the day. Heung-min Son could have scored 15 goals in this one game, but for some reason he just couldn't hold his line. He just couldn't hold his line, and so Aston Villa won this game. It could have been 6, it could have been 7-2, 7-3. It could have been easy well Tottenham won this game. You understand me? I'm watching the game, and the first person came to mind, it was Expression. And I had to go over there to watch him losing his ears. His ear out of his head. Yes, they were wasteful on the day, but credit to Aston Villa, they capitalized on their opportunity. All right, because once the team don't score, what your duty is to make sure you punish them, and they did punish them. To be honest, all right, yes, but for Tottenham fans, I still think you're playing good football. Obviously, you have a lot of injuries. So that injury kind of take away the consistency from your finishing and all of those things. And maybe some of your errors them leading to goals. It kind of put on more errors leading to goals, to be honest. But congratulations to Aston Villa, and Leon Bailey came in and stabilized and helped out to a certain extent. All right. Yeah, but I still believe, and he looks okay doing the job of coming off the bench and being the impact player for now and working on his skill set. That's a good thing I can say. He looks okay doing it. Before, when he got double sub, he was upset, walked down the tunnel and everything. So I guess he's showing me that he has more character about himself than the time that he walked down the tunnel. Because when he walked down the tunnel the last time, I said that is unprofessional. In what you're doing. You understand me? Yes, but this time around, I could see that he's high-spirited coming off the bench. Like, they have already worked on certain things and give him a clear line plan. Like, this is where you are, my brother, and this is what you need to do. So once you're doing that, you're going to be on the field. All right? And obviously, we prove that you're not doing that. So take the next competition to get yourself up to speed, and then come in the big competition, and you get your 90 minutes right out. All right. Yes. So that is Leon Bailey. Let me know what you have to say on the Leon Bailey conversation. All right. All right. Suchman say, by World Cup, Bailey will score goals. So stop beating him. I have not beaten Bailey at no point. I've talked about what we saw in the game. If you go and watch the game, you would have seen the same thing. So I'm just reporting on what I saw. And that's why I'm going to always stay on football, because it helps you. All right. The Son family mashup at Spurs. That was playing good in the beginning of the season with Maddison, Richarlison, and Son. Okay. We have no defense at Tottenham. All right. Fair enough. Man from Poland said, JD, who will be the new coach for the female team? I don't know. The president did say that he would have announced it on the Wednesday, or it would have been announced on the Wednesday. No, people just want to cuss. People just want to cuss for no reason. Matty Cash was poor in first half, kept losing the ball and fouling people. All right, all right. Well, at least he's getting to the people to foul them. Leigh and Bailey would not have gotten to the people. They would have run past him. All right, they would have run past him. So that's why the coach would rather use him than Leigh and Bailey, or use someone else than the Leigh and Bailey to open a game that they know that they are not the better team in. And that's what I said. When with worldwide football, people acknowledge what level of progression that they are at and apply that to their strategy. I don't think we use that in our conversations when we are talking football in Jamaica, and that is the difference. That's why I have to respect Unai Emery, because next coach would have come in and said, "Oh, the owners want expansive football, so let me just go right out and play expansive football." No, he thinks that this is the better opportunity for we to get results, so let me do that. Ollie Watkins be a threat up there, get the ball to him, and let it keep in shape and stuff. Alright, because they have a lot of talents that could have played a little bit more expansive from the start, but I don't think they are feeling that way. They want to get certain things done and then maybe get to a next window to add some stronger pieces in the areas that they would want to. They don't want to get torn apart like Liverpool game. Alright? Okay, okay. Osh Puppy, bless up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect. Um, Kevin Williams says, Mr. United, I hear a better. Okay. It's only in Jamaica there's those stupidness conversation all, you know? Yes. Nowhere on planet Earth. So let me move on from that. Let me move on from that. When you hear those stuff, just avoid. Believe me, as what I said, you are the same ones. Kevin Williams give these people power to talk nonsense. You understand me? Yes. So if you know people talking foolish, you say just don't watch them. And once your money goes down, they will maybe work a little bit harder. All right. Honestly. All right. Yes. So let me move on. Let me move on to Bobby Reid Fulham. All right. Bobby Reid Fulham. All right, Bobby Reid Fulham. All right, Bobby Reid Fulham. Bobby Reid Fulham got some good results. All right, as you saw here, he never came on the field, and they had a 3-2 win over Wolves. Wolves is a very tough team to play against. You saw them against Manchester City. You saw them against Tottenham the other day. Yes, so this is a good victory for them. It's a good victory for them. So congratulations to his team. Obviously, he would have been getting more game time if they had to depend on him. All right, I thought that they never had to depend on him on the day, hence why. All right, so that is Bobby Reid right there. And then we have down into the championship, guys. Down into the championship, we have several guys that performed yet again. So let me pull up those and move into that conversation. All right. Let me get the. All right, so the championship, that is what I wanted. So the championship, Ipswich, guys, you see that Ipswich on 32, and Leicester definitely. I think Leicester have already won the title. What would you guys say? I think Leicester have already won the title so far. Already won the title for me. Already won the title. So let me move through the players. Them Ipswich lost 2-0. All right, 2-0 to West Bromwich. West Brom, I should say. All right. So that is the result for them. Not the best one because they wanted to keep track pace with Leicester. But Leicester out here doing big business. So Leicester is pretty much back in the Premier League. Pretty much back in the Premier League, guys. All right. You can bet on that one. And Plymouth defeated Sunderland. That is a tough one. That is a tough one. Never saw that game. I wanted to look at that game as well, but I never got a chance to see that one. All right. Then we have Stoke. Lost 3-0 to Blackburn. Never saw this one either. All right. Daniel Johnson played and played 80 minutes out of that. 80 minutes out of that. I never watched this one, so I can't give you full report on it. All right. I never watched that one, but we just wanted to make sure you know that Daniel Johnson played. And then we have Sheffield played right here. So let me check it. All right. So Sheffield. Let me see if our player Dishan Bernard never came off the bench. All right, so that is Sheffield right there. And we have a few more. Swansea Hull City 2-2. All right, Swansea Hull City 2-2. Jamal Lowe started again. All right, played 76 minutes there. Obviously, as the lowest score. Right there, never watched that one. Cardiff won 2-1. Finally, Cardiff picking up some points. All right, you know you have Latibodier and you have KC Palmer, but KC Palmer, I don't think KC Palmer is back. All right, I don't think KC Palmer is back. Coventry 3-0. All right, so let me see if KC Palmer is on. Latibodier came on 84th. KC Palmer still not on it. All right, it looks like KC Palmer not coming back for now. All right, and then we have Leeds Rotterdam. Right here you have our brother Lembe Kisa on this one. He came in the 72nd minute. I think that is due to the travels and stuff. So the travels did have affected some of the guys them. Did affected some of the guys them right there, people. All right, so it looks like a lot of our players are playing. So it looks like a lot of our guys them are playing, so that is a very good thing to look at. All right, yes, some of them just getting back into the system, yes, and some jumping straight away. The Eton Pinnocks and those guys jumped in straight away, played their entire game. All right, so that is definitely good, showcasing that the guys them are balancing the trips much better, much better. All right, much better, and that is definitely nice. So that's it for the English Premier League. I will leave the lower leagues for now. Let me move on to Chevante. I've not seen Chevante Stuart. I was looking for him on the Salernitana. I never saw him on the field. Maybe I was not seeing something. All right, yes, he never made. Okay, hold on. He never made the bench. So I don't know if he's carrying a nick or something. All right, I don't know if he's carrying a nick or something, or maybe they saw enough of him and they brought others on the pitch, or maybe they gave him time to recover because it's the first time he's leaving to go on international. So maybe something like that. So we will watch and see with Chevante. All right, because one of the players then that came in for him starts playing okay. Came in with him, I should say. Start playing and playing okay. So maybe that would put him on the back foot as well. All right. I had conversations on this player as well, and I think that player settled in the team a little bit faster than him. So that might be a slight problem for Chevante Stuart there. So watch out for that one, guys. Amari Bell, let me make sure to put that in. Amari Bell did get a win. I completely forgot Amari Bell and Luton. They got a massive win against Crystal Palace, and as you saw, Amari Bell played entire 90 minutes and was a pivotal part of the actual result. So that is definitely nice to see Amari Bell back. I do believe that he offers something that Greg Lee, we kind of see in Greg Lee's game, that he could plug that gap to certain extent. I don't know if you guys agree with that. So having both of them would definitely help. But I think Amari Bell might slightly be the better of the two. All right, a lot of people would say that they prefer Greg Lee because of Greg Lee being physical and physical, you know, and we tend to kind of go off the physical players them a lot more than the actual than looking at other things to judge these players. All right, I tend to believe so. But anyways, let me continue chopping it up, but let me know your thoughts on the Amari Bell side. But he is back. A lot of things, so we have to take a little bit, we have to go a little bit faster. All right, so that is Amari Bell. Shamar Nicholson, Shamar Big Bad Bowser, Bowser. His travels looked like it kept him off the pitch, because I genuinely believe that they would have wanted to play him instant. They would have wanted to play him instant. All right, but he only got 24 minutes, and his team is not the best. All right. And I think his team need all of the best players on the pitch to have a good shot of getting anything. All right, they're struggling down there at the bottom of the table, fighting for the relegation. All right, so definitely, he will make. He's trying to just make it a name, and I think that is the main thing he needs to do. Use this as a shop window to get himself out there. For me, based on what I saw, he should just use this as a shop window to make himself known. All right, and he had some good performances throughout the season so far. So let's see if he can continue by the next set of games coming up. But Shamar Nicholson only played a few minutes in this one. All right. Yes. All right. So that should be it. That should be it when it comes on to the Reggae Boyz. All right. Big up Lansley. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Guys, if you just come in, make sure to hit the like button of the video, because the like button of the video helps with the visibility. Very much important. It helps with the visibility. All right. And let me mention this, guys. If you don't see me before I go into the next one, if you don't see me on the internet, please don't check me and ask me if I'm doing a show. Because I don't do shows naturally after just doing shows sake. All right. Yes, sometimes if I'm not 100% and somebody texts me about a show, I don't like it. If it's the one thing that offends me more than anything else, yeah, I don't like it. That's my honesty. I don't like it. I don't like to be bothered if you don't see me set a stream. So if you have my number, don't text me and ask me those things. I don't like it. I don't like it. All right. Yes, maybe I'm a weird person, but I don't like people encroaching on my space. When I'm not live, I'm just not live. All right. When I'm live, you will see it in advance, but I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm gonna say it publicly. So if I see people still doing it, then I'm going to react. But I don't like it, all right? I seriously find it disrespectful. Worst if I'm not well. You understand me? Yes. And I don't just make streams for stream's sake. I just want to make sure I say that. When I'm off the stream, I just want space and time. All right? Yes. That's what I don't like. So let me move on to the Manning Cup now. I know it might sound weird to other people, but I just don't like it. For me, I don't like it. So you have to just understand me. I have a life beside YouTube. So once I'm done, I try to be done. I don't want to even have so much conversation aside from what I'm doing. Because if I have the time to watch the football, I'm watching the football to get my information. You understand me? Yes. So I just don't like to be bothered when I'm actually offline. All right? Garden, I hope you don't do so. Please don't do it, all right? Please, because sometimes I'm busy or maybe I'm not well, all right? Yes. And out of respect, people can just check on you to see if you're okay. Not make it look like I'm obligated or I'm working for you. You understand me? Because I'm not working for you. I'm working to help Jamaica. So I'm not working for you, to your entertainment, to turn up for your entertainment. All right? Yes. So I don't like it. I'm going to say it again. I don't like it. Let me move on. I never wanted to lament on it so long, but I just don't like it. All right, yes. All right, anyways, we had some results. So now we know the Manning Cup finals. I got both of the finalists wrong. All right, let me come out strongly and say that Mona made the finals. All right, St. George's couldn't hold on. All right, because I made my prediction. I had said I think 2-1 will be the result still in the previous video, but I said it was going to be George's. All right. JD, this is a 24-hour job. So hold on there. What happened to your real work? Mr. Revolution, what happened to your real work? Wow. Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, yes. Let come here. The Craig Butler Pillar man them run out. They already ran out. Craig Butler proves you're wrong, JD. I revives. That means you never watched my last video. That means you never watched my last video and heard my prediction on the conversation. That means you never heard my last video. When you never listen, you know. I said if Georges can avoid getting sucked in the long ball plane. You understand me? So if they avoid that and just stick to football, I think they will win it. I think they will get in 2-1 because I always believe it would have been a 2-1 game. I always think it would have been I thought it would have been a 2-1 game. All right, so you never listen to that, and I should not be repeating myself because I said it on the next video. So you should have just gone to that video and literally watched it. Cizé here, Mona let you eat your words. What words? What words? Please repeat what I've said. I've said they are not the best team in the land. It has not been proven, nothing like that. All right. I've said I hope they are going to win this damn thing, like how the coach come out and talk that he's the best team. And I've named out stats being better than them, and I've named out a few more teams being better than them in the country and also in the Manning Cup. They have not won the Manning Cup as yet. All right, and they have not won the Champions Cup clearly because they are not the best team in the land. All right, so of that, why you guys never actually come out when you lose the game in the Champions Cup and talk? You see, you guys only come out now because your pillar boss won an actual game. All right, yes. All right. To be fair, KC should have won their game. JD is not committed. No, I am committed, but I'm committed to when I am doing my damn show. All right? Yes, not people dictating what I do, because I don't run on here for money. Yes, if I have the information and want to actually come and do something, that's when I do it. All right? If that's what you call not committed, I don't know. I don't know what is then, you know, whatever. Mr. Revolution, that's unique to JD. JD, you sound happier when Yard lose. Not enough to chop up. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, you're losing it, man. Young Kings, big of yourself. One Mona. Alright. The beating start. Nothing new. JD, you're normally wrong when it comes to Craig Butler games prediction. Oh my god. Alright. We expect you to be wrong when it comes to Mona and Phoenix. Okay, so you guys are saying that because what are you trying to say? What are you guys trying to say? That I'm always wrong when it comes on to Phoenix. What are you guys trying to say? All right, Craig Butler have won the best track program in Jamaica. Our 40s forever. All right, JD gets sick when Arsenal and Jamaica win, and when Bailey scores. But Bailey never scored. Nitro. Bailey never scored, so I turned up sick. I went on a trip with my family on Saturday. Obviously, I have programs. If you want, I can show it to my Discord so they can see the circus and all of those stuffs. Mr. Nitro, if you're so enough and fasting on my business, I can post it to show you where I was on Saturday, Nitro, and what happened to me after that. All right? Yes, sir. JD, it's not that serious. Show some love to Mona. Oh my God. Mona is not about Butler. It's a school with kids who probably watch your show. Show some love. But I have not shown any love. What are you? I have not even I don't even talk about the games on the screen, and we already have a fight in the chat. Oh my God, these guys. Oh Lord, I just said the pillar man them for Craig Butler and World War starts. On a continue undermine Mr. Butler, he will win. I have never said he can't win. I said I hope he won it because he came out and said he has the best team in the land. And clearly he proves that he does not have the best team in the land because he never won the Champions Cup game. So that is done and dusted. So he can't win that. Alright, so if he can win the Manning Cup, he has a chance to win 2 trophies. Well, he has to buck up in CC, and CC is an automatical beat up. Alright, once you buck CC, you're going to get beat up. So it's not even making sense. I don't have to watch Mona. I don't even have to watch no game. Mr. Revolution, even the most Butlerites them will have to come out and say CC will box down Mona. So I know they're not going to win no two trophy. I think they can win 1 because they're already in the finals. But they ain't going to win 2. You understand me? That's what I'm saying. Because CC is clearly the best team. And that was where our conversation started from, Parish Council. So I think you have missed my conversation. I think the chat stirred up something different because they want a fight. You understand me? They like those stuff. I always give Craig Butler credit for his football acumen and the football powers. But his personality stinks. For me, I have not given him so much credit for his football acumen. Yes, I have not. You know, because maybe I was looking for something bigger than what I've seen. So maybe that was my fault. I put the bar too high, but it's based on how he talked to me. I thought he was on that level. And then when I checked things, his CV not matching what he's saying. So maybe that's why my reaction to things have been always different. So maybe that's the problem. JD, you said you would pick Mona if they won the semi. Sticking with that. Yeah, that's what I said. But Brandon, none of them watched my video. None of them actually watched my previous video, you know. You understand me? Because I had a reason why I said if they get past Georges, I think they would be the favorites. But none of the pillarman them never watched the video, and then they are coming out here to beat me up because I never said Mona can't win the game. I said if Mona gets Georges off their passing, I think Mona is favored to win the game. So if you had watched my video, you would have known that I was actually saying Mona could have won the game. They only need to disrupt Georges on their plane. Alright? But you never watched my video, then you come back here fighting me. Yes, Butler boot lick at them. Yes, Jaim. Yeah, man. These guys, they just want something to fight about. Big up S-Technic. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Damion says CC may just lose all remaining games. Alright, so Damion says CC may just lose all remaining games. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that? Let me know. Are you seeing that, guys? Let me know. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing CC losing all the remaining games? Or may just lose all remaining games? All right, stop. No Guzu can't stop. Can't stop Mona from down a west. All right, fair enough. Ernest, how you doing, man? Said JD, have the right to say Stats is the best team. It is school, just like any other Jamaican who support their school. I was actually talking about the football. All right, Damion, so remember that. All right, so this person just fighting against Clarendon College for no reason. So Damion, all right, let me drop my number so you could call in and give me your reason why you think CC will maybe just lose all the remaining games, because it just not seem logical. You know, it just not seem logical, you know. JD, your track record of 18 and Mona and Phoenix can't be erased. It's just haunt you for the rest of your life. Alright, you know, listen to this now. I'm gonna show your life funny. People in the chat, I'm gonna erase you now, Mr. Revolution. Who started to talk about Whisper before all of the Butler fanatics and the Whisper controlling persons them now run on tweet now because it gets views? Me. The same people they were saying, why are you talking about this kid? Him not do nothing in a football. This is what they were saying, you know, before I started to report on the player from Manning Cup. Move on to that. Mr. Butler now. Mr. Butler came onto my platform a couple times well. And I share his link to support him. And brought some of the most subscribers in one day. Close to what Leon Bailey is signing to Aston Villa brought to Mr. Craig Butler's actual channel. And these are all factual statements. So if they can tell you the truth, or you can check the analytics for yourself, you would have realized I actually helped Phoenix way more than you guys giving me credit for. So the two things that you guys are eating on me for is just because on the jump in when the hype is at the pinnacle, and then every sweets lover run on to it, and it seemed like they were the ones doing this thing, and not realizing that we were the ones setting the trend on these things. But the thing is, we have stayed objective, and when we see the truth, we can call it out. If a player is not at the level, I am not going to say he's better than Macy Greenwood. I'm not dumb. I'm not going to sell those lies because I have a bunch of people that maybe can't comprehend and just want to hear delusional statements. I'm not going to do that. So if that's what you call eating, if it weren't for me, you never may know. Because I helped put the publicity out there for the person. Both of them. Both Mr. Butler and Whisper. So it can't come out to be me as a hater. No, I'm just a realist. That if I see something and it don't add up in my book, I have the balls to say that's not the case. So for that, I have smoked Mr. Revolution. Because the history on my side, everything that I've just stated is a factual statement. Alright, so we smoke Mr. Revolution. Revolution, don't out here. JD, we will give you 0 credit for Mona and Phoenix success. Wow. Alright? No, I don't want none of Mona's credit. I don't want none of Mona's credit. I don't want none of Mona's credit. I just explained something to you. And oh my God, you know what? Let me move on. Because it looks like it's only controversy when they deal with these people. Alright, so we have Clarendon College up against Hydel. And that is today, people. That is today. Let me get your prediction, guys. Clarendon College up against Hydel. College up against Hydel, because we have a person saying Clarendon College not winning one more game. I'm very sorry, my brother. Later, these are 3 o'clock games. Later, Hydel will get a rotted beaten. I'm going. You see, Damion, remember I told you, this is ending 3-0 to CC. You're going to learn to respect the big bad team, all right, for a reason. That is one bet we have not lost. None at all. CC is going to smash up Hydel. We have, okay, Kwani says Hydel beat them. Nitro says Hydel beat them. Okay. And Mr. Revolution says Hydel beat them. So let me write down that. Mr. Revolution bets Hydel beating CC. Alright, Damion said Hydel beating CC 3-1. Good God. Hydel beating CC 3-1 later. So that means Hydel give Mona 6 then. So Hydel giving Mona 6 in the finals. Wow. So Hydel is winning the Champions Cup and also the Manning Cup then. If you said no, you know, that makes no sense. Because if CC book Mona know them a get 5. Sure 5. You understand me? They have to find a different way to play. Or sure 5 or 6 they are picking up. And you're going to tell me then Mona is the favorite, but yet still Mona Hydel will beat up CC. Oh, that makes sense. Boy, I am telling you, man. Wow. 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 Ajani says Mona gonna beat CC. Oh Lord, alright. Aldine, you just checking? Aldine, give me some score. Alright? Give me some score. Yes, 3-love. They are gonna get battered. Alright? Yes, you're gonna learn today to not ramp with the CC. Alright? Yes, CC Triple Crown. Yes, I think it's still on. And later, batting down, Hydel will teach. Alex says, JD, we know CC is the best team. But if them not come with them A game, it's going to be an upset, just like JC. Alright, yes, but I think they're gonna come with their A game and slap them up. Alright, 3-1 to CC. Yeah, I think that is much more. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching this game in the cause if CC let me down, you know. Oh my God, I'm going to have to take a break because the beating from the Butler Heights them, it has nothing to do with Butler, you know. Mona, you know, but because of them wanting me to get other results so wrong, they're gonna turn up trying to fight. Just watch. Alright, so definitely it's a close battle in the prediction. Some saying CC, slightly more saying CC than Hydel winning it, but that is a shock thing because it's slight, it's maybe 55% to 45% in favor of CC, which is shocking. Alright, which is shocking. Alright, so we have Glemuir, Kingston College. So the college is back, people. The college is back. The college is back, guys. The college is back. You think Kingston College could get something? Stream the game, JD. I would have to find the game and then I have to send it to you guys. Alright? If the game open, it's going to be CC 4-2. If I have time, I think I won't have any time, to be honest. Mona I got beat anything that forward Aldian, but they have not beaten everything that forward Aldian. So you can't say that, or you're just scratching off the other records and said, you know what, new record. Let me beat anything after this that comes forward. Guys, we have 141 in the house. If I don't have 100 likes on this video, people, I am done with you. Alright, you see, you're telling me to stream games later, but I'm not. Let me see if I am not on 100 likes, so I am not happy. And it's 200 likes for the 2 hours because once man 100% man burned down the building. So if I don't see the 200 likes, it's world war after the 2 hours. And I'm not coming back later either if you don't get the 200. I'm telling you. Alright? Yeah, Mona, alright. I'm not a fan of Manning Cup teams. Okay, that's Kwani. Alright, JD, make a poll. Alright? You just want to have something to fight against me with later. Omar Foley said, JD, what is Hydel's strength? I think it's strength in their organization. And that's what they're going to use later. But I think the technical ability will play through the organization of Hydel, to be honest. So that's why I'm picking CC to make light work of Hydel, you know. Glemuir 2-1 KC. So KC losing the next game. Wow. Alright. All right. Alibir says 145. Yeah, man, 200 likes should come. I am not laughing, you know. Yes, so for KC, Glemuir, I think Glemuir proving that they are a problem team. And I knew it, you know, that Glemuir was actually the slight better team, you know, than the Dintil team, you know. I knew it, you know, but Dintil was so fixated on playing Clarendon College every single time. It make them get more reputation than Glemuir. So I think for Glemuir KC, I'm going to go with slight favor Glemuir. KC is a very hard team to play because they try to stick in and play as a team, but they are young, and I think the Glemuir team will have too much for them. So 2-1. So I expect Glemuir, and so the country teams them will be dominating. All right. So I expect Glemuir in this one. All right, 2-1 I'm going with. So I expect CC and Glemuir to advance to the finals. All right, and I think maybe both of them will continue to do very, very well, you know. All right, so Kwani says 1-0, Glemuir winning it. Brando says KC taking this one. All right, fair enough. All right, so that is it for the Champions Cup. All right, and then you have a few more matches in a day's time. Tomorrow you have Stets versus McGrath. All right, so this is like the what's the name of this cup again? Well, Olivier Shield, I think. That's what they call it, because they call the next one in. Give me the names of the cups, them guys, because sometimes for me, I can't remember these names, you know. I think the country ones should be the Olivier Shield, I think, yeah. Yes, so I think that's what it is. Oh, Ben Francis, thank you, Ben Francis. And the guys have said Ben Francis. So Stets versus McGrath. I'm going to go with Stets in that one. Stets in that one. Then we have Happy Grove versus Froome. I think that one will be Froome. So let me write them down. Froome. Froome taking that one. Alright. And that should be that. Alright. I will move on to Stats Wolmers on the next day. Maybe tomorrow I will add it in. Yes, I will add that one in tomorrow for you guys to chop up. Alright. So let me move into. Yeah, man. Ali and Blair, I just mixed up the names. Remember, I played in some of these competitions, you know, so I kind of know how the movement goes. Just can't remember the names every single time. I've left school a long time, you know. Mona, I got beat Hydel and D Cup winner, just like how they beat Stats. All right, Aldine. All right, they did beat Glemuir. They did beat Glemuir, Aldine. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. Alright? Toffee Rudy, bless of yourself. Thanks for being here. Clarendon College winning Dacosta Cup, Champions Cup, and Olivier Shield. Alright. Trifecta. Only one done. And it's Clarendon. Alright. Alright. I think that comes off the right way. JD, oh, the man them block my account for burning out JFF. Oh, off where they block your account here. 1 second, let me go and fix that for you. Sorry about that. I don't know who blocked the account. Sorry about that. Let me check it. Did Stats beat Mona JD? So Aldine, you're looking a problem. All right, you can't answer. You can't answer. Okay, you have. Boy, I'm telling you, man, they need to buy a serious pillar. They need to buy Aldine a serious pillar for the Butler Heights, a triple crown pillar. Leon Bailey, Whisper and Butler Heights, they should buy. Okay, Tiki. Okay. Damn, man. Are so much people blocking inside here? Wow. The man went on a blocking spree. Wow. Alright, so you know what? Yeah, so I don't see account in there. I think they may just time you out. I went to Mona. I have to, okay. So why you never say that from day one? You know, Charles Brummer, big up yourself. I'm Bian on the stream. Bailey came on with the other sub, and they were the difference maker for Villa. I wouldn't say so. Still, Charles Brummer I gave him his right credit. You know, yes. I wouldn't say they were a difference maker. No, Charles Brown, you need to stop it. All right, they're a part of the team. You know, they weren't any standout players. All right, Charles Brown, so just stop. Lamar, big up yourself, Dan Sabine, massive respect. All right, yes. So let me move on to the ladies football. I have unblocked these people that was blocked. All right, yes. So, and I don't see your an El Cutlass. I think they timed you out. Sorry about that. Alright, so let me move on to the Reggae Girlz now. Reggae Girlz, because we might not get a chance to cover it, alright? And that should be the end of it. Oh, I have two accounts here. What name was your account? What name is your account, bro? Let me know. All right, so this one will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Jamaica time, and it's in Jamaica. Okay, Lamar is okay. Well, I never block Lamar Williams no time. I don't see it in the block. I think maybe people time you out. Sorry about that. All right, so sorry about that. Alright, sorry about that. So, how you guys feeling based on what you saw from the Jamaica Reggae Girlz roster? You think that we can go out and do the job, or you're not paying it any attention? Let me know. Let me know, guys. Because I think they need the support from you guys. They need the support. So I think you need to either watch the games and, you know, click a few likes and some of the links from them, you know, and show them your support. And if you're in Jamaica, definitely try to go to the game and show them some support. All right. So this is how it looks. One second. They're on a point. They're on a point with 2 more games to spare. Guatemala on 5 points. No, 4 points. And Panama on 6 points. Because it's a group with 3 teams. Alright? And the first place alone qualify. But the second place go into a playoff where in which they play one of the first place from League B. So at least you're trying to fight for a second spot. Alright? So if they don't win it tonight against Panama, which Panama will be going in as the favorites, even if it's inside Jamaica, still believe that they are slightly favorites. They are a World Cup team that pushed our right team to the end wits. To be honest, we only won the game 1-0. And obviously we scored a goal on them the last time. But that never told the true story of the game, because the game was dominated by Panama, to be honest. And I think they would have been very much displeased not to come off the pitch winning it. You get me? And they had several opportunities to win the game flat out, you know? So I think that they were wasteful on the game. Tana was her name? I think Tana could have had an hat-trick with relative ease. Yes, Tana, the American. She could have had an hat-trick with relative ease in that game. So it was a dominant display at their home. But remember, at the same time, Jamaica never had a good trip. That's what we had said. They never had a good trip. And all sorts of stories behind it. So with that said, I think this time they are much more familiar with the situation. So with them being familiar with the situation, they can put out a better performance than what they did against Panama the last time. You know, I'm just trying to put those things in to say maybe we could see a surprise improved performance from them. Let me know if you guys are seeing that. All right, then we have our brother in the house, Mike Larry. Big up yourself, massive respect, big boss. All right, we have a few comments. We have Nikki's. Nikki, how you feeling? How you feeling? Are you okay with this team going in? Bunny Shaw mash up Spencer. Yeah man. One big hat-trick in the back of the net, you know. Not acceptable. We need the real girls. No, you can't say that. The other girls are real. Yeah. It's hard but possible. Yes, I think it's possible for we to win the game, yeah. But it's going to be we giving 25, 30, 40 chances and then don't scoring all of their 25 chances and then we score 1 or 2 goals. But I don't see it happening any other way. We scoring 5 and they score none. I don't see it. I don't see it like the Guatemala game. I think Panama is a much more controlled team than Guatemala. Very much more physical, bigger in size and everything. So they can't be bullied like how Jamaica really bullied Guatemala because they're smaller and tinier. You know, I don't think so. That will make the game even tougher for Jamaica to win. Don't see them beating Panama. Mr. United says 3-0 to Panama. So it's going to be worse than when they were playing the first time. Okay. The midfield is strong. They didn't lose much from the World Cup talent. Marlo Asha and the new girl Izzy, who is about 5'9". So you think that is strong enough? Rudy, I think you're disrespecting the midfield. I think one of the players in the midfield, Sanson, I think Sanson alone better than all 3 of them combined. And maybe Izzy will put her up there to say that she have a good potential. But I think you're disrespecting our real midfield, Tuffy Rudy. No. Drew Spence better than all 3 of them put together. Yes, I think we have to give them some respect. They have the potential to be good in the future, but no. We don't have any better midfield people. Let me stop disrespect the real girl, the other girls them, not the real girls them. Sorry, is the other commenter said something about the real girls them, got me off track. Yes, but let me know if you agree with Tuffy Rudy saying that we don't lose much in midfield. What? I think these 2 games showcase that people were actually crying for some of these players, and to be honest, they have not won anybody over in these games. So I think you should be thinking different based off what you saw them did the last time around. JFF is a recipe for disaster. Izzy would have been on the World Cup roster if she had her passport. Tell you what, I'm not going to argue that. I am not going to argue it. I saw the player. JD and all morning JFF need to cut the foolishness, bring back the girls. And Mr. Dre says Izzy is better CM than Samson. Okay, I've watched the player, you know, Mr. Dre, and I don't believe so, you know. I don't believe so still. But if you say so, no problem. Well, she have to be the best player on the park for the whole game, even being the first time coming to Jamaica. Alright? Because Samson, majority of the games that she played for Jamaica, she's actually one of the best players on the field. Alright? And Drew Spence, majority of the games that she played, she's one of the best players on the field as well. So the fact remains that the midfield that we have is nowhere as strong as the midfield that we had before. That's that's where the conversation started from. Alright? Asha is my favorite midfielder. She is the most skillful we have. She didn't play well in the last window. All right. JFF won't get to make no money off these girls because no Gold Cup. All right. So you don't think we're gonna qualify? All right. I still think even if we don't get the result, we can try something against Guatemala. But if Guatemala knows that they don't have to win the game and they can even draw the game, I think that makes it tougher for Jamaica because Guatemala can sit back and counter Jamaica, and they had no problem doing so the last time. I thought that it was beneficial for them to sit back and counter Jamaica to death the last time, and they did it with relative ease. They played through Jamaica with relative ease the last time. So I think with that said, it makes it much more easier for them to to be a more effective team against Jamaica right there. So number one, this goalkeeper only look good. She can't keep at all. Okay, El Cutlass. Okay, wow, that is tough, you know. She saved us in the Panama game, because if the Panama game never went that way and we get 5 or 6, which you could have gotten 5 or 6, I think it would have been way more difficult for we to even get back. You know, way more difficult. Because look, if we lose to Panama, which is highly likely, that would make us can go on maximum 4 points. But Guatemala is already on 4 points. You understand me? So if we had conceded so much against Panama, which we can still concede a lot against Panama, you know. At home, you know. So we don't know as yet. You get me? So even if we lose the match, make sure we try our best to not lose it by too much goals. Because what that would have done, it would have definitely dropped us off big time in the ratings. You know? And that is my biggest problem right there. I'm trying to get the actual group for you. 1 second. Let me get the group right here for you. Alright, so you could see the goal difference. Let me try and get the goal difference. Alright, so I have not gotten the goal difference right here. Yeah, but the goal difference should be -2 for... Alright, so let me get this right here to make sure you can get it. Standings. Alright, so this is better, guys. So let me... Alright, so this is the one that we have. So this is how it looks, guys. So Guatemala on -2. So what we have to do is to make sure we don't lose by 2 or so goals. Because 2 or so goals would have put us on -3. Alright, -3. Alright. So even if we win that game 1-0. No. If we win it 1-0, we could still even go through with that, you know. So we should not get back up in the game, none at all. That's what I'm saying, pretty much. And if we can get a draw, that would be very much a good result going into the Guatemala game. Alright? Chelsea Guna. Oh, that makes sense. Alright? Lord Jesus, JFF bun down the girls' team again. Sidela, work was in vain. Okay, we made it to the World Cup, so I think she has achieved a lot. The only good thing is that we see more talented players for the squad, but JFF wrecking the girls program, it is a travesty. Okay, fair enough. So this is how it look, guys. Take look at it and let me know what you think. All right. So I think the final game, the first game, is the main one. Don't lose it. Or don't lose it big, and you have a chance in the final, in the last part, and that is the whole thing. Just don't lose it big, and you're good. So don't end up with a 3-0 or none of those big results. All right. Yes. So I think that should be about it for the day. We have covered what, 1 hour 80 minutes. Yes. So yet again, another banging show. So later, if we get some results and in the Manning Cup and the Champions Cup, and we can detail it properly, if we have enough information, I will come with a next live stream, or I will just do a short version video. So thanks yet again for all of you guys coming in. Massive respect. Please do smash the like button on your way out. Yes. Alright, let me just take this comment. Kevin Williams says, JD, this current Jamaica Reggae Girlz team will get no support. The World Cup roster, why JFF had bargaining powers to broker the Adidas deal. I will never support this team. Alright, wow. Adidas look like they still on sale on Jamaica jersey. Okay, we will check it. Alright, people, take care. Later.